Hi guys, it's Elisa. I received a YouTube request yesterday and I'm just now getting to it because I've been super busy. I'm just going to read it, and he said his name, so I'm guessing I'll just read his name out loud because it's like a very generic name and I don't think like it'll be very obvious, but it says, "Hi Elisa, my name is Brian." Hello Brian. "I broke up with my girlfriend 3 months ago and I miss her a lot. I broke up with her twice now. The first time it was because of a stupid argument. I was blinded and I did not think my decision through. We got back together 2 days later, after I realized the mistake that I had made. This time it's because college was catching up. I kind of wanted my freedom and I wanted to see what life was like, and I don't like it." I know that sounds douchey. Yes, it does. But look, every girl I've seen since her does not compare. She was an amazing girlfriend. She slipped up a few times here and there, but I did too. No woman compares to her, and I really do want her back. I feel like it's too late and I wouldn't even know where to start. I'm torn. I still love her. Please help. Also, I love your videos. Keep it up. Thanks, dude. All right, that doesn't make up for what you said about I kind of wanted my freedom and I want to see what life was like and I don't like it. Look, so you, in your head, you submitted this request saying, I want her back. I feel like it's too late and I wouldn't even know where to start. Like, you submitted this request thinking, I'm going to tell you how to get her back. That's not what I'm going to do, Brian. I'm going to tell you not to get her back because she doesn't deserve it. She doesn't deserve you. Just to be blatant, you broke up with her twice now. That's already, like, pretty extreme. I mean, it's normal for couples to break up a few times, but it's this one sentence that just makes me have such a bad taste in my mouth. I kind of wanted my freedom and I wanted to see what life was like and I don't like it. So essentially you left her because you thought the grass was greener on the other side. What, you thought you were going to have more fun at a frat party, or you were going to find a hotter girl, or you were going to have more fun being single? Well, guess what? You can't just pull her off of a shelf whenever you're ready to have your fun again, whenever you're ready to have love again. Like, that's not the move. Like, the move is if you love someone, you take them with you everywhere. Like, oh, there's a party, let's go. Oh, there's a group of, like, hot girls, let's make fun of the outfits that they're wearing. Like, everything that you do, you should do it with the person that you love. And if you think you need to break apart from someone in order to enjoy your life, let me tell you something, Brian, that person is not meant for you. Maybe at one point y'all were meant to be together. Because, like I said, I believe that you can have many soulmates at many different times of your life. But she is not just a piece of bait that you just cast away when you don't want it and then pull back in when you do want it. You decided that you no longer loved her when you let her go because you wanted to experience college. And I'm assuming you're my age, if not 2-3 years older. So I feel like I'm talking to someone, like one of my friends, and I'm talking to you how I would talk to one of my friends. And honestly, she doesn't deserve you. And I hate saying that because I try to be very, like, level-headed. I'm probably one of the most level-headed people I know. Like, I do not ever pick sides. I'm literally, like, if someone says, like, I don't want to name, like, a very controversial topic, for example. Let's just say that no matter, like, there's so many debates going on in America right now. I'm not a person to stick to one side completely. Like, I'm a very even person. Like, when it comes to, like, government, I'm a Republican, for sure. But, like, on topics, like, more specific topics, I'm not going to name them because I don't want to cause drama. I just can't pick a side. Like, I'll lean more towards one side and still have beliefs on the other, but I'm a very, like, I don't want to say a black or white person, but in this case, I'm very black or white. And I think that she doesn't deserve you. No girl deserves to be dumped twice and then get re-asked out a third time. She does not deserve that, because I'm telling you something, Brian, if she really loves you, she went through hell. You put her through hell. You know, like, if, I don't know. This topic hits close to home because this is, like, my situation. Like, this is very similar to my situation. So in a way, I feel like I'm talking to my ex-boyfriend in a way. You said, no woman compares to her and I want her back. I feel like it's too late. I wouldn't even know where to start. You should be scared, because if I was her, I wouldn't take you back. You know, you've proved to her many times that you don't need her, that you wanted to see how life was like without her, and now that you don't like what you see, you want her back, and she doesn't deserve to be with someone like that. She does not deserve to not be the number one. She needs to be the number one, and you're just making her the number two, and you put college as number one, and that's not cool. So I know you're trying to figure out how to get her back, but I'm here to tell you to not get her back. Unless you know for a fact, 100,000,000% in your heart, that this is the woman that God made for you. You need to let her go, and you need to let her live her life. Because right now, you're just kind of like swinging yourself in and out of her life, and you're probably confusing her. You're probably causing her to like live in this mental trap where she doesn't know what to do, and you need to make it easy on yourself and on her by just ending it. I don't know how long y'all were together. You didn't say it in here. But at this point, it doesn't matter. You said no woman compares to her and I want her back. Well, of course, because you couldn't find anyone to replace her. But I'm sure once you find a new girlfriend who does have the qualities that she had, maybe even different qualities, you will move on and you will be okay. Just as of right now, I think the only reason why you're grieving is because you are unable to replace her. And that's often what makes us truly think that we're in love with someone, when we are unable to replace them. Like, oh, I can't move on from Cheyenne so clearly. She's the love of my life. No, you can't move on from Cheyenne because you haven't found a new girl yet. Like, once you find a new girl, then ask yourself, like, am I able to get over Cheyenne? Or, like, am I actually meant to be with Cheyenne because no other relationship is working out? So you need to go out there and you need to date new people. You need to experience new things. And then at the end of the day, you need to determine where your heart is, what your heart wants. You can't do that instantly. You can't get out of a relationship. You said 3 months ago. That's still too soon. You can't get out of a relationship instantly and then determine if y'all are meant to be together. You need time to pass to tell you what your heart wants. As you grow up and as you break away from breakups, like as you move away from breakups, your heart like sets these standards as to what it wants in the next relationship, and like you really learn to pick and choose what you want in people. And you're not giving your heart time to do that. You need to literally give yourself this recuperation period, and her as well. And guess what? In 6, 7, 10, 12 months down the road, if y'all both decide that y'all's hearts still urge and long for each other, then you can fairly get back together and say that you've made the right decision because you've healed, and after all the haze cleared up, it was still them. Often, like, after a breakup, it's just like a bunch of haze. Like, I'm a very metaphorical person. And then after the haze clears up, normally it's like there's a lot of hot new guys or a lot of hot new girls that you can move on to. But if the haze clears up and it's still just this one person standing in this field and all you can see is them and all the haze is diffused, that's who you should be with, I think, like, for sure. I mean, it definitely depends on the situation, but, like, you need to give yourself time to grow and experience life. 3 months is too soon, especially when you literally said, I don't like my freedom now, or whatever you said. Let's see. I kind of wanted my freedom and I wanted to see what life was like, but I don't like it. Honestly, women are the best thing that's ever happened to men. I have to be honest. Like, God literally gave Adam Eve because he saw that Adam was miserable. He's like, okay, I'm going to do a really good thing to you. And boom, women. Like, women are so great. And honestly, like, if this girl is as amazing as you claim she is, you deserve to be sad because you dropped her. And, women, we literally do the craziest things for the boys that we love. Like, if we love someone, we'll do anything for them. And, we're the most selfless, like, altruistic people that you'll ever meet, especially if we fall in love with you. So if you have that, don't let it go. And I believe that it's okay to, like, maybe let go of a person once or twice. Maybe once. Just to see what life is like without them, but not like purposely, like, okay, I'm gonna break up with you to see what life is like without you. Like, no, that's not okay. But let's say something happens and y'all break up. It's totally normal for y'all to get back together because you saw how much of an impact they had on your life. But that's it. Like, you shouldn't have to lose someone to realize how much you love them. But it's normal to, and I'm okay with that. That's like one of those black or white things. Like, some people say, you should never leave someone in order to realize how much you love them. But other people say you need to, like, lose something to realize how much you appreciate. Like, there's two ways of going about this. But I'm in the middle of it. Like, I think it's okay. My ex and I broke up the first time. I knew I needed him at that point. I was like, okay, look, I knew I needed you before you broke up with me, but by breaking up with me proved even more that I need you. Like, I just reinforced my idea. So that's kind of off topic, but it still goes to show, like, you did not need to dump her to realize that you love her, if you even do love her. I'm totally, like, not even, I got a message, if you didn't hear it, and, like, my friend is about to be in my dorm, and I have to go to the gym with her. But, that's pretty much all I have to say. I was going to make one more point. Yeah, so bottom line, I don't think you should get her back. If you do think that you should get her back, I say give it a few more months, maybe 2 or 3. Don't talk to her. Leave her alone and see when this haze clears up. Look who you can see. If you still see her, be with her. But as of right now, you need to live with the consequence that you chose for yourself, and that's that you chose the single life for yourself and for her, and y'all both need to live it. And you can't always have your way. Otherwise, we would all be happy all the time. But you need to be unhappy every now and then, and this is just going to be a time of unhappiness for you. And honestly, you deserve it because it's what you chose. But make the most of your unhappy times, if that makes sense. Like, you're grieving right now, but do something good with the grief. Go to the gym. Do whatever. Get yourself through, and it'll all work out how it's supposed to. But don't just string her along because she doesn't deserve it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.